Okay, back at the bunker again, and I'm going to be doing the CCP today. So, as you can see, I've got it here with me. A bit overcast today, but hopefully there'll be no rain. So, first thing I'm going to do is get it all wired up. I have to do a little bit of wiring in this box just to make it compatible. And once I've done that, I can go below ground, I can get a battery hooked up, and I can get it going. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of wiring first, and then I'll come back after that. Okay, I apologise for the wind. It's there's nothing I can do about it. The guy's laying down, but it is very, very windy here. But I've got basically the most of the wiring done, so I just have to tidy this off. And this spur is going to the Y path, which that's it in there. And I don't have a speaker with me, but you can see the X path full signal, Y path full signal. So yeah, that will mean that I can put a speaker above ground on open days, and then I can have a warning speaker up here. So currently running the Magic Box off 12 volt. It's actually starting to rain here as well. It wasn't supposed to rain, but I can feel a little spit of rain, only a little tiny bit, so it should be okay. But yeah, we'll get the rest of this done, and then we'll go down below ground and I'll get a camera set up, and then we can record this setting off the speaker below ground. So yeah, another jump cut. Okay, so I'm below ground now, so no wind noise. Yeah, so all I have to do is connect this battery pack up to this, and then I'll set a camera up so it's looking at this, and yeah, I'll record the audio then that I'm sending from above ground, and I'll give some warning messages as well, and I'll split the footage. I'll do a split screen so you can see me pressing the button and lifting the telephones and what have you, and then also then hearing the warnings on this. So yeah, I'll get this battery connected, and then I'll do another jump cut because it's raining a little bit, but not too much. So I'll do everything really, really quickly. So back in a second. Okay, there's the camera set up, and there's the view it has. So I'll go up and do a couple of tests just to make sure I can hear this. But I'm going to press record in this now, and so there's that recording, and there's my camera rig there, so that'll get picked up. So I'll splice in the footage just to show that that is recording at the same time. So I'll go up top now, and yeah, we'll give this a little test. So again, back in a second. Okay, sun has actually finally come out. So being down below ground, I've seen that the confidence tick is coming through on the speaker. So what I'm going to do now is press the alarm down, and then I'm going to run over to the hatch to see if it's working. And obviously what I'll do is I'll overlay the camera that's below ground at the moment, and you'll be able to hear if it's working or not. Yep, well, I've just ran over and it is definitely working. I just heard it. So I'm going to cancel that. And then I'm going to make sure, you can only hear me out of breath and run up and down the ladder. I'm going to run over to make sure that the speaker goes quiet again. So I've got my wireless microphone hooked up so I can listen to hear that. And obviously you've got, oh there we go, it has gone quiet. I can hear it go quiet. Perfect. Okay, well let's run through a full attack scenario then. So this unit would have been in the local police station. So I've got the unit here. So first thing that would have happened, let me see, let me bring this a little bit closer because the camera's obviously blocked a little bit. So first thing we'll do is, I'll show you, I'll turn the camera around so you can see. So you can see the box here. So first thing that would have happened, I'll loosen that up so I can swivel it back, is this. So the two red lights are flashing. The policeman would have picked up the telephone in the police station. He would have held these two red telephones to his ears. He would have heard the attack warning message. He would have then put the telephones down. He would have sounded the attack alarm. So that is now going off below ground. And I've overlaid the video on that so you can see it of that happening below ground. Then he would have picked up the two telephones.
Attack warning red. Attack warning red. Attack warning red.
And then he would have put down the two telephones, and then that would have been the attack warning message. So if I just cancel that and put it back to the confidence ticks, then after a few seconds the speaker below ground, it would go quiet, and That was to obviously then let you know that there was an attack incoming, and you had a couple of minutes to prepare for the worst. And then you would have repeated that message right up until the attack phase, and then every other attack you would have been reporting that right the way through until the nuclear bombs all hit. So the next one you would have had was the black telephone here, which is the group telephone. So I have that as well on a button. So I can press the button here. And that meant there was a message from the group headquarters. You would pick the black telephone up. The policeman would have listened to the message from the group headquarters. He would have then put the telephone down, and then he would have hit the call button. And then that would have made a call below ground, which you can probably see now on the screen. And again, this time you only pick up, well, you would have to pick up 2 telephones for the X and Y path.
Fallout warning black. Fallout warning black. Fallout warning black.
And that was the fallout warning that you were giving to the groups that were connected then to this carrier control point. So all the speakers then in this local area would have got that fallout warning message to let them know that there was fallout approaching, and obviously to stay indoors and await the all clear. So we've obviously then got buttons here for the powered sirens. So we've got the attack warning siren, and then we've got the all clear siren as well. And we've also got a flood warning down here as well, for carrier control points were attached to flood warning sirens. So if there was a flood, you could set off the flood warnings, obviously from this carrier control point. So yeah, that's basically this unit now hooked up to below ground, and also hooked up to a speaker, which I then have over here as well. So I have a speech receiver in that box, which is hooked up. And once I get a speaker on open days, I will be able to give warning messages above ground as well. So when visitors come, they'll be able to pick up the telephones, they'll be able to give the warnings to the speaker below ground into the bunker, and they'll also be able to give the spoken messages, and they'll also be able to hear it up top as well. So really, really, really cool. And I'll go back below ground again, and just to test the confidence tick, just to do a few voltage tests, and yeah, but all in all, absolutely fantastic. Really, really happy with that. So yeah, another jump cut. Okay, back down the ladder. Hopefully you did your job and recorded all that. So if it did record it, you'll have all the footage. But yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I think it only needs to be down. Yeah, that's fine. But that's really good. It's working absolutely perfectly the way it's supposed to be. But yeah, brilliant. So hooked up through, so it comes out of here, goes into the filter unit, comes out of the filter unit, runs across, and then into that junction box, up into that drop cable, and then that goes above ground. And originally that would have gone to the telegraph pole above ground and would have gone back to the telephone exchange in Portadown, and then from the telephone exchange it would have gone to the police station where the carrier control point was. But yeah, that's absolutely class to get all that working, because it really adds a lot of realism to it. And as I said, I used to have everything down in there controlling it, but no, I don't need to have that anymore. I can just have it all live as it was. So an attack warning message can come through at any time then. But yeah, really, really happy with that. But listen, folks, there'll be a lot more. I'll be having my open day hopefully very, very soon, and I'll make a video on that and show you how the post looks for an open day when I've got all the equipment laid out and all the Geiger counters working. And yeah, it's pretty cool when it's all laid out and got all the original paperwork and what have you. And I'll give you a little mini tour with it all set up. But listen, until next time, thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.